Okay, hello everyone. I can't believe it. This is our next to last Dharma School service of the school year. And today, as you can see, we have some of our old standbys, but we're going to hear about one of our friends for the first time, Flora the skunk. I didn't realize this, but she's been coming to BCO for a couple of years now, I think. And she said she really likes it here at BCO because she feels included. Right? At some other places she's been, she feels really kind of excluded, and people can actually be kind of mean. And, it's because she's different, huh? We know we see fish and cats and dogs and birds a lot of the time, but you don't really see that many skunks. And I think, unfortunately, a lot of people don't like skunks. And so, Flora has felt that sometimes, and it makes her sad. But she really does like it here at BCO because she, like I say, she told me she feels really included here, huh? And so later on, we made up a new verse for her in Buddha Loves You, and we'll sing that. But first, just wanted to talk a little bit about, how come she felt kind of excluded and didn't always feel like she was being treated nice. Sometimes people make assumptions. Right, we make assumptions about people or animals. And so for Flora, sometimes people assume that she smells. But that's not true, right? Skunks only spray when they feel threatened. And some people know that, but they also just assume that a skunk is going to spray automatically, right? And is that true? No, right? They don't just spray automatically. And I've actually had that experience at my house. When I've been outside, I live where there's a kind of forest and a lot of nature. And once I came out of my house and was kind of surprised. There was a skunk right there, like 10 feet away from me. And he must have seen me, but I just stood still, and he was just sniffing around and walked away, and I walked away, and it was fine. Apparently, I did some reading on the internet about skunks, and one thing that they do, they don't spray automatically. If they feel threatened, they might charge, and then if that doesn't work, they might hiss, or stomp their feet. And then if that doesn't work, they'll raise their tail. That's another sign. If you see a skunk raising his tail, stop, back away. That's the sign they're going to spray, right? And so there are these other things that skunks do. So we got to know, we got to learn, and take the time to listen and take the time to learn from someone, and find out, maybe my assumptions weren't right. Now, I think part of the reason why people make these assumptions about skunks could be media. And I don't know if you remember Pepe Le Pew. He was a Warner Brothers cartoon character in Bugs Bunny cartoons. But that had a lot of misconceptions. I grew up watching those, but now I realize he's kind of like a stalker. And, it's a cartoon. Right, but also when he's walking around, you can see everyone kind of freaks out because they smell him. But he wouldn't do that. He's not threatened, so he wouldn't put out that smell. The other thing, sometimes it's based on people's experience. People might have an experience with skunk, right? And so if a skunk does spray, it's really terrible and really rough to try and get that smell out. So we understand we don't want skunks to spray. And sometimes dogs, fortunately this dog, Pugsy, knows. He knows about Flora and, her, what she's going to do if she does feel threatened, so he doesn't make her feel threatened. But our dogs, our real life dogs, sometimes they don't understand that. Sometimes they just want to play or they're curious, right? So that we just have to be kind of careful with that. So, if you see a skunk, leave it alone. And especially, sometimes wild animals can have rabies or other diseases. So we just, when you see wild animals, as much as we want to be kind and caring to wild animals, you also have to respect them, right? And so I think when you see a skunk, leave them alone. If it charges at you or if it, stomps or hisses, then, just find your parents, or just kind of stand still. Don't make it frightened, right? The really interesting thing I found out is that apparently when they're happy, they smack their lips. Because some people do have skunks for pets. It's not legal in a lot of states, but I think there are some states that allow skunks to be pets. And so apparently when they smack their lips, that means that they're happy and relaxed. Okay, so I'll incorporate that into the words for Buddha loves you. Yeah, it'll be the regular words for the other ones. And then after fish, we're going to do stomp, stomp, little skunk. Buddha loves you, little skunk. And then I made another one with the kind of the secret of what are all the animals saying, right? Tweet, 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 or bow, wow, wow, meow, 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 mwah, 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 right? I did one for everybody. And this is what it is. It's be kind, be yourself. Buddha loves you, everyone. Namo Amida Butsu. It fits. Namo Amida Butsu. That's us saying the name of the Buddha. It's us entrusting in the Buddha, right? Us listening to Buddha's teachings, trying to put Buddha's teachings of kindness and compassion and aiming towards wisdom and compassion, trying to put that into effect in our life. It doesn't always work, but the Buddha gives us that goal, right? Buddha gives us these values and these ideals. And so, we talk about it, mindfulness and gratitude and compassion and kindness and wisdom, patience, endurance, right? All these different things, dana, selfless giving, right? So many teachings of the Buddha. It can be kind of confusing, but I think that being kind is really one of them. And then for Jodo Shinshu, for us to be yourself, right? We want to think about others, but you also want to be yourself. And Buddha will embrace you just as you are. So thank you very much for this past year. I know it's been kind of difficult for all of us, especially these past few months. Life can be difficult. There are mean people out there. That's one thing I really think, being mean, I can be mean. I think I'm probably pretty good at it, actually. But I learned kind of a long time ago, maybe when I was in my 20s, that being mean isn't cool. It's not nice. It hurts other people, right? When you're mean to someone, you can really hurt them. I know that because I've been hurt by mean people, right? Flora knows that because she's been kind of excluded and bullied, right, for being a skunk. Right? And so we know because of that, from feeling what that feels like, I don't want to make someone else feel like that. Right? So I don't like bullying. I don't like being mean. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes other people do it and we kind of follow along with it. Sometimes we do it without even realizing. So being mindful, right? Trying to realize, wow, that was a really mean thing to do. That was a mean thing to say, right? And realizing that, I think maybe we'll realize, oh no, right? Buddha said to be kind. Buddha said to be nice, kind and gentle, compassionate. And so we may find ourselves not being kind, not being gentle, but with mindfulness, we realize, oh, wow, I wasn't being nice, right? And I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be mean. Namo Amida Butsu. When we see someone being nice and helpful, maybe they help me, right? Namo Amida Butsu. Someone might be mean to me, and my immediate response is to be angry. But later on, thinking about it, why were they like that? What makes them like that? Namo Amida Butsu. Maybe it helps me understand them a little bit more and makes me hurt a little bit less. There's a lot of kind of scary things going on in the world, but with Buddha on our side, right? Buddha's wisdom and compassion, Buddha teaching us these high ideals so that we can be friends, we can be nice to others, we can try to help others as much as we can, and we can also be ourselves, right? And to realize, to be mindful of how we're feeling. So let's sing Buddha Loves You. I'm going to get the book out because, hold on, here goes Flora. And then let me see if I can grab the book. And then I'm going to open the book. Buddha Loves You. It's on page 39. Okay, I got the animals all in order. Oh, and the other one I realized, it says don't cry pussycat, but I'm going to sing cry, cry pussycat. I don't know why it's crying, because we think of crying as when we're sad. But in Japanese, naku is to cry, but it's also what cats say. The cat's voice is naku, right? And so I'm going to sing cry, cry, pussycat. You can cry, pussycat, whether you're just meowing, or if you feel sad, that's okay too. And then we're going to stomp, stomp, little skunk. Buddha loves you, little skunk. And then smack our lips. And then be kind, be yourself. Buddha loves you, everyone. Okay? So let's sing it. Ready, go. Fly, fly, little bird. Buddha loves you, little bird. Tweet, 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 tweet. Ding, 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 ding. Run, run, little pup. Buddha loves you, little pup. Bow, wow, 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 wow. Ding, ding, ding. Cry, cry, pussycat. Buddha loves you, pussycat. Mew, 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 mew. Swim, swim, little fish. Buddha loves you, little fish. Stomp, stomp, little skunk. Buddha loves you, little skunk. Be kind, be yourself. Buddha loves you, everyone. Namo Amida Butsu. Yay! Let's put our hands together and say the Nembutsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. Okay, you might have noticed Gary Groundhog is here too. And Gary wanted to remind me of a couple things. Oh yeah, announcements. The main one is we have one more service next week. It's going to be our graduation service, and so keep an eye out for that. And then Dharma school year is over. We're not sure what's going to happen in the fall yet. I really wish I could see everyone, but all of us wish we could see you in person. It may not happen, but that's okay. Right? Buddha taught us life can be hard. Life doesn't always go the way we want. But with Nembutsu, we have the Buddha on our side. We can take refuge in the Buddha, take refuge in the Dharma, take refuge in the Sangha, recite Namo Amida Butsu, and as hard as life is, we'll be able to get through it. Okay? So thank you very much, everyone. See you soon. See you next week. Take care. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.